Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the video. I'm going to talk about week 8 already of the Alliance of American Football League. First, I'll give you my top 8 in order, just my opinion. Number 1 is going to be the Orlando Apollos. They've been the best team since week 1. Number 2, the San Antonio Commanders. 3, Birmingham Iron. 4, the Arizona Hotshots. 5, the San Diego Fleet. 6, Salt Lake City Stallions. 7, the Memphis Express. And finally, 8 is the Atlanta Legends. Now, before we get into anything, there have been all kinds of reports about the league going down after this year. Tom Dundon, the man who invested $250 million into the alliance, says if they don't get help from the National Football League Players Association, they could go under. Well, this league started this year not having NFLPA. And you knew that going into that, so why would you invest $50 million into the project? I don't get it. I don't know what he's trying to do, because just 12 hours later, you got Charlie Ebersol inviting Eminem to come on board the AAF to put a franchise in Detroit, which I think is a mistake in itself. But let's talk about Tom Dundon first, of course. I mean, if he thinks that he's going to strong arm the NFLPA to get them to loan players, he is nuts. They need the NFL. The NFL does not need him. And with the XFL coming in next year, they could take their chances recruiting people from the XFL. I don't know what Tom Dundon is thinking. All this does is put fear in the fans and hurts business, because if you were going to plan to buy tickets for weeks 9 and 10, that is out the door right now, because you don't know if you may be buying a ticket for a game that may not happen. Or if you thought about putting down for a season ticket package for next year, well, you're definitely not doing that. Or whatever merchandise you thought you were going to buy, you just hurt yourself, Tom. So I don't know what you're thinking. All you're doing is hurting the fans and people, even people like me and Dot right now. I absolutely love this league. I'm in New York, obviously, but I absolutely love this league. The football has been great. The only thing this league really needs to do is improve the attendance in 4 cities. San Antonio has been awesome. Orlando, Birmingham, and San Diego have been rock steady. Arizona, Salt Lake have been dreadful. Memphis had their record crowd last week of 13,000 when they signed Johnny Manziel, and Atlanta is just not a good sports town anyway. And it's also an NFL state, so I didn't think that was a good spot for an AAF franchise. Now, as far as Detroit goes, the Lions can't sell out their home games because they've been trouble for years. I don't think putting a minor league football team in Detroit is a good idea unless there's a smaller stadium there. The AAF has to stay away. If they're going to be a developmental league for the NFL, then they have to stay away from cities where there's an NFL franchise already and keep their stadiums 40,000 people and under. Because if you're going to rent out a large stadium, whether you're going to pay a lease and a rent the size of a large stadium, keep the stadium small where you could sell out smaller rent and you maximize for business better. I don't know any other small field in Detroit other than Ford Field where the Lions play. There may be, I'm not sure. But I think they're better off sticking to soccer stadiums, small soccer stadiums, or small college football stadiums or arenas. Like I said, 40,000 and under to maximize. Plus, it just looks better for television and it sounds better. Everything's marketing, everything's appearance in this day and age. So this is what the AAF should probably do. Then again, I never owned a football league, so that's just my opinion. And the other thing is that's really contradictory, as you have Charlie Ebersol invite Eminem to come on board, and Tom Dundon saying we may be out of business next year. TNT this week is picking up another game. They will be broadcasting the Orlando-Memphis game from the Liberty Bowl Saturday afternoon. That was originally a Bleacher Report game. Now it is a TNT game, and TNT has also decided they're going to pick up one of the semifinal playoff games. So the semifinals are going to be on TNT and the CBS main network. So it's not going to be on these premium channels. They're going to be on some main. It's going to be one's going to be on main cable network, and the other one's going to be on one of the main networks. And CBS is also going to be covering the championship game Saturday night, April 27th. So there's a lot of mixed signals going on here, and one of the weak points about this league was having more than one owner. We saw this with the XFL, with Charlie Ebersol and Vince McMahon. Now we're seeing Charlie Ebersol, Tom Dundon saying two different things. I can't help but think that Bill Polian is sitting in his office, a good football man, saying, "Oh my God, what are they doing? They're killing me," as they're killing the fans. If they're going to expand, go to a non-NFL city and keep your dome stadium or football stadium 40,000 people and under. It's just that simple. Let's see. Now, if you haven't heard, the National Football League is talking about going to the onside conversion. This was introduced by the Mara family. If you don't know the Mara family, they own the New York Giants. They talked about doing a 4th and 15 onside conversion from the 25-yard line, I think it is right now, to get to the 40. So we're right now, the AAF is 4th and 12. They want to make it 4th and 15. You can see the AAF is having an impact already. And the NFL also said they're going to allow replays on pass interference calls. So they ought to take the AAF's approach and make everything transparent in the broadcast booth and make the replay official the 9th official, make it easier. All right, so let's go into these picks now. First game on tap is going to be the TNT game at 2 o'clock. The Orlando Apollos, 6-1, coming in to play 2-5 Memphis at the Liberty Bowl. The last two times this teams played was week 3. Orlando won 21-17. That's the game where Singletary mercifully pulled out Christian Hackenberg doing Zach Mettenberger. And Memphis actually did very well that game. They could have easily pulled the upset. Orlando didn't play that well after Zach Mettenberger came in. Now we have, I imagine Brendan Silvers is going to start for Memphis this week. They'd be dumb not to. He has looked good in both the games he's played. He led that great comeback last week. I know everyone's hyped up about Johnny Manziel, and the game's going to be at the Liberty Bowl, which, as far as marketing and bringing people to the game, I'm sure Singletary has some pressure to play him just a little bit to keep the fans happy. Either way, I see Orlando winning this game. Orlando's just got too much firepower for that defense, but I said the same thing about the Arizona Hotshots too. So, like I said, when you think you have this league figured out, you don't. But I'm going to go to the Orlando Apollos. I'm going to take them winning 26-15. And I think pretty much Orlando will wrap up the home field advantage for the Eastern Conference Final. Next game will be on the Saturday game on the NFL Network. It should be the San Diego Fleet going into Rice Eccles Field in Salt Lake City. They will be playing the Stallions. The Stallions have done everything they can to find a way to lose their games. They've played well. They have a good defense, and go ask Logan Woodside about that defense. He was sacked 6 times last week by them. And Josh Woodrum is a good quarterback, but he just makes bad mistakes at real key times that kills him. On the other side, San Diego has played back-to-back heartbreaking games. One a good win, one a terrible loss. They're desperate for a win. They got to keep up with Arizona for that last playoff in the Western Conference Final. Mike Bercovici, he throws for a lot of yards. He throws a lot of passes. Mike Vance loves to throw that football, despite you have the fact that they have 2 really good running backs at San Diego backfield. Both teams need a win. Salt Lake has won 2 of their home games. I think they're the home team this week. I think they will win. They're due for a win. I think they will beat San Diego. I'm gonna go. This is gonna be a close game. Most Salt Lake games are, so most San Diego games. I'm gonna go 23-19 Salt Lake. They get the win. Now let's see. The Saturday afternoon game. The final home game for Birmingham Iron for the year at Legion Field. They're 4-3. They're taking on the 2-5 Atlanta Legends, and Atlanta looked good for a couple weeks there. They won 2 in a row after losing 4 straight, but now they're looking like themselves again. And Birmingham needs this to get that second playoff spot in the Eastern Conference Final. I think they will win this game. It's going to be a low-scoring game. Birmingham actually threw up over 30 points last week. The first time all year they've done that. I think it's only the second time they got over 20 points too. But Birmingham's got the defense. Aaron Murray is capable of giving them fits, but I'm going to take Birmingham this game. I'm going to go 16-9 Birmingham. And finally, the game of the week, Sunday night. The Arizona Hotshots go into San Antonio, take on the 5-2 Commanders, and I'm hoping they draw about 35,000 for this game in San Antonio. They have the best fans. These two teams just met a couple of weeks ago, and that what looked like was going to be a blowout. And Arizona came storming back, only to lose 29-25 to the Commanders at Tempe, Arizona. Arizona has looked better since they lost those last 3 games. They've won 2 in a row. San Antonio's looking better. They've won 4 in a row. I'm not sure how bad Logan Woodside's hurt. I imagine he's going to start this week. If not, Marquise Williams is capable, especially against his Arizona defense. I am not a big fan of this Arizona defense. Sorry, I'm still not convinced yet. And with San Antonio home, I'm going with the Commanders. This should be another high-scoring game because you can't throw on that San Antonio defense, even though they're good at turning the ball, get turnovers and rushing the passer. I'm gonna go 31-22 San Antonio. So those are the picks for this week for the AAF. Let me know what you think. We'll talk to you after the weekend when all the games are done. Enjoy the games.